And when we first started the renovations, this was the first thing that happened was one of these door frames was stripped of its paint. So we discovered the metal underneath here, and our contractor said, you guys, you got to look at this. This is really beautiful, and we thought so too. So we immediately decided we weren't painting anything. The door to me is the most interesting because it's got so many different mixes of color and metal and texture. You can see there was a lock here that's been taken away. You can see the tarnishing down here around the doorknob. That also changed the color scheme. We sort of had visions of doing a more tropical inspired color scheme because we had just come back from Brazil. But instead what we've ended up with are those same color ideas we had, but in much more muted tones. Here in the living room and in the foyer, it's a very light mint green that has a gray undertone to it. And we picked this green because if you look out our windows to the east, you see the Beaux Arts condominium that was built at the turn of the century, of the 20th century. Shades, so they're not blackout shades, they're filtering shades. Because we didn't really want to have the room totally blacked out, but we want to protect the furniture and the floors. Everything basically almost is new in here. We kept the old tables because we decided we wanted to mix the old and the new. But the sofa is new. The armchairs we had before, but they've been recovered. And it's a wool and silk blend. Actually not blend, it's two different fibers from Nepal. This is the wool, this is the silk. The silk changes color depending on which angle you're looking at. The wool remains carved out here, so we just put in the bookshelves and these cabinets below. And extended the line across with the new radiator covers here, which we actually came up with this design. This was nobody's particular design, but this is sort of what I sketched one day. And these just lift off the couch. That's a fresco that we already had, which is a replica of one that was found in Pompeii. And the original now hangs in the National Archaeological Museum in Naples. It is an actual fresco. This is to the south now. And that's West End Avenue. It's a little hazy today, but you get a sense. We can see all the way downtown, and on a clear day you can see the river, the Hudson River at the end of the street down there. That's really a pretty fantastic view. Which is amazing in the sense that for a pretty small room, this is about 9 foot by 12. It feels much bigger because of all the windows. So here, you're facing east, and then if you turn this way, lengthwise, you're facing south. So we get a lot of light. Again, the front door. So you can see from the living room over here, which actually reflects in our mirror here. So you have a good perspective of the flow of the room. And show the lamp, or I'm sorry, not the lamp, the light fixture above the table. That's probably one of our favorite. The overflow from the kitchen. Since it's a small kitchen, just another closet where I keep all my platters and bowls and things like that. And
interesting doorknob,
aren't they
if I may say
so. Very interesting. We did the best we could to match that metal, because these are new doors.
But you know that I like to point out that these doorknobs, so a light fixture in the hallway.
How about that? And speaking of the hallway, there was a door frame here.
1 second, I'm still panning out. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, here is the hallway.
And there was a door frame here, which we took out just to open it up and make the hallway feel a little bit here. And we replaced with these 4-inch wide planks, which we stained dark, which means that every single dust ball shows.
Ebony color. And there is an interesting rug here as well.
Yeah, you can talk about that.
Yeah, this is called Cello Witch. And it is vinyl.
So, since the stove has to be 6 inches from the wall by law, we have a wine cabinet built in on this side, a wine rack, and then on this side, the small spices are. And you can see the backsplash, which I brought to Texas to show you, but looks a little bit better when it's up on the wall. This is very nice now because before there was a refrigerator. Now I have all this counter space, which Makes it much easier to work in here. We put in the glass shelving up top, the glass cabinet doors up top to kind of open up the feeling a little bit, and a paneled dishwasher front just to keep the lines clean all the way across. Even using this little tiny space here next to the sink, which I just put plastic bags in. It's very, very shallow, but at least I wanted to design.
And actually what really solved most of the problems was the sink, which is not big, but being that it's deep, it looks very substantial, because the problem was that a small sink would have made the whole bathroom feel like a powder room instead of you know, a very generous bathroom with sort of interesting colors, because it looks very much you know, like a very pale water color. It makes it feel bigger, and it gives almost like a spa feeling to it. And definitely our fancy shower with lots of knobs and jets certainly helps that impression of the spa.
And it has a gray undertone to it, so just like in the living room we have an undertone of gray in the green walls. Here it's in the blue, so on a cloudy day the walls look a little more gray. It basically just follows what's going on outside. We have a great view and a lot of light in this room too. This is a south facing window here. Again, you can see the Hudson from here out the window.
On a clear day the view would be much better. Today it's a little hazy, so not much of a view.
New headboard, that is. And these closets are new here. And I wish you could see this at night. These are glass doors with an opaque found at night. But we built this closet here basically because we wanted to hide some architectural details. But we had California closets do it, so it's all built in with shelves. We have two more closets in here. A hanging closet for all of our slacks and coats here. These are about 4 feet wide inside. And then, oh, I don't know if I want to show you this because it's probably a mess. Yep, it is. The linen and laundry closet. And now you see we built in some bookshelves here. Again, this is the south-facing window with cabinets below it and a new radiator cover. And then we have an east-facing window as well. Oh, look, Mom. Remember that? Since you never put it up in your house. So we face east here. It's probably too bright to go out there, but you see the terrace below us again. So we get tons and tons of light in here. And the best fixture in this room is the ceiling fan, which is above the bed. We like it a lot, with the light on it. It's really kind of cool. Like this brushed nickel finish fan.
And we kept this for last. This is a painting. Actually, it's almost like a sculpture made with clay that we bought in Brazil just a month ago. As you can see, it's you know, in relief, and it's very interesting because the colors sort of pick up on the same color as the rug. And it's also a very fond memory of our wonderful trips to Brazil. And with this image of our Brazilian lady, we end our virtual tour. Hope you enjoyed it.